Hello YouTube, my name is Yes, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video. Gosh, I've been doing these a lot lately, haven't I? So, this video obviously will be about, like the title says and the opening intro said, it's about original characters coming to Super Smash Bros. And by original characters, I mean characters created for Super Smash Bros. Because technically speaking, we already have OCs and original characters in Super Smash Bros. Robin, Corrin, the Miis are technically all OCs. They're all created or are basically avatars for playable characters. But that's not the point. That's not what the video is about. It's about video game characters created specifically for Smash Bros. That will be obviously coming to the game, through the game, or for the game. What am I trying to say here? Anyway, let's get on to this video, but before we actually get on to this video, a point that I should have addressed like earlier on. This is not about Smash Bros, it's about the channel. It's about the giveaway that I was doing for the 100 subscriber special, the 15-year eShop giveaway. I should have mentioned this earlier, and I did mention in another video that I launched yesterday, is that the winner has been, I've talked to the winner, I've given the giveaway away. The only reason I even tweeted out, but the guy that won it didn't want his name to be out there that he actually had won it, so I didn't say it, and then I forgot to tweet it that the thing had actually been out, but that's beside the point. Anyway, let's get on to the video of the point of the video, which is Super Smash Bros. And original characters in Smash. Well, let's start off with the fact that Smash Bros. Has always had original characters. Look no further than the first Super Smash Bros. I believe that's where it showed up with Master Hand. Master Hand, although it was an original character to the game. And then later on, I believe in Brawl, we got both Crazy Hand and Taboo, which was the final boss of Subspace Emissary. So the big question is, should Smash Bros. Have its own line of characters? Personally, I think they should. Sakurai and his team work so hard on these games that yeah, some characters should be created only with the mind of being characters in Smash. It would actually be a little fun thing to have like these characters then start to show up in other franchises. Better or more particularly franchises or games where characters from that franchise haven't been in, like a character that randomly shows up in a Pokemon game that it's a new game, but like transcending the dimensions or universes, because that's technically what Smash Bros. Does, even if it's just little post-game things or even just side notes on certain games, that would be fun to see. But when it comes to this topic, a lot of people are iffy about it because of, again, Taboo. Personally, Taboo to me wasn't that much of a big deal. I didn't particularly care for him as a boss, but I also did not hate him the way some people do. Although the hate that I've saw around Taboo and Subspace as a whole has greatly diminished since the release of Super Smash Bros. 4 and there was no Subspace Emissary or story mode to be a part of. Personally, why do I keep saying personally? I think that in the overall story for the game, if the game does have a story, I think they should absolutely have original characters. And I know people want to go through Mario levels and levels inspired by Zelda and Metro and all that. That's fine and all, but it will be interesting to see like the reason why these characters all come together is not just like, oh yeah, there's a plan by Ganondorf and or Bowser and or potentially Ridley and or eventually maybe King K. Rool or Master Hand. There should be a reason why all these characters are coming together and interacting with each other in the world of Smash. Not just villains, but also helpful characters. And the main thing of this video, obviously, is about those characters being playable. Because Taboo, Master Hand, Crazy Hand, and all their forms are not playable characters. They're just characters that happen to be in Smash Bros. They're boss characters. So they aren't really something that most characters will care about. So I think that it would be an interesting dynamic if we did have like a villain for the story that maybe was like not mind controlling the villains like it happens in for example Dragon Ball Xenoverse. The Xenoverse series is basically just two original characters going through the universe of Dragon Ball and the timeline of Dragon Ball and changing particular events by giving a power boost to villains and changing the timeline little bit here and a little bit there so that the game or the story would be drastically different. And I think that's kind of an idea that should be here, but not manipulating them, mind controlling them, but like a new villain that shows up and like, okay, so this is what we need to do, like a plan maker, you know, like let's say that it's the Legion of Doom. Is that a thing? No, that's a wrestling thing. What's the name of the thing, of the villains from the DC universe? Not the movie universe, but you know, there's the Justice League, and then there's the counterpart. I don't know the name of it, so I don't know why I went there. But still, like the villain that goes around like with a plan and like not conquering or even like having the idea of like they just beat each other up. Like look at Hyrule Warriors, for example. Sia, but although she's mind controlled or being, you know, more predisposed to do evil things because of Ganondorf, she's the original character, and she has other original characters to help her out as villains. And I think that would be a cool idea of like having a main boss, a final boss, and then like 2 or 3 underlings, and then going to Metroid, like, hey Ridley, let's recruit Ridley, let's recruit Ganondorf, let's recruit Bowser. That would be a way to concisely put everything together in the game, and then also have like the characters, a good version of that character, or a different character to be on the good side of like, okay, so this is so let's get this guy, these guys, and that guy to help out this battle, I guess, and make it so it would be in a way like that. And even like recruiting, and it would go hand in hand with possibly a story mode, which everybody wants. But the question for that story mode is, would people want a subspace emissary, or would people want a story mode, a more regular story mode like other fighting games? Personally, I know I love to say personally for some reason, I would do both. I would have subspace, or a subspace thing being like what Smash Run was, or even adventure mode, and have that being a section of part, and story mode just be, you know, going from battle to battle through cutscenes. And I think that's fine, especially if you have both. Not only that, but like Subspace Emissary dragged on. The final third of that game is a chore to go through. So yeah, that's about it for this video, and it's shorter than the rest. It's barely clocking in it, not even 8 minutes. It's not even gonna reach 8 minutes. I mean, I could stretch it out a little bit, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think of the potentially brand new original characters coming to Smash with their own original personalities and being a part of maybe a story mode? Do you want them? Do you not want them? Say it in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been the Legend of DS. I'll see you guys next time.